Hello, and welcome to our Starfinder 2nd Edition series, The Vast. It's us, we're back. All 6 of us. There's only 5 of us. Hey, friends. Wow, can't believe it. We're back for a stream. All these lovely faces here joining me, of course. Why don't we go around and say who we are playing in some particular order that I have put together earlier, starting with Fig.
Hi, it's me, Fig, and I'm trying to keep the vibe going, and I'm here playing Skrank, and they're just a little city rat. That's it.
Incredible.
That's honestly it. They're a Technomancer, Isoki is what they are, and they're ready for action.
Yeah.
I guess.
Speaking of ready for action, Ben.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to keep the vibe going because I'm playing TJ, a mechanic who's about serious stuff, serious things. So, yeah, that's where we're at.
Serious
Keep
guy.
Straight face. Serious all the time.
Speaking of straight face, Grayson.
Wow, that's the biggest lie the show has ever told. I am Grayson. I am meeting our hot and weird quota by playing a weird guy who is also sometimes hot.
Yeah. Hot and weird. Speaking of hot and weird,
That might be the nicest one. That might be the nicest segue to me that I've gotten so far. I'll take it. It's me. I'm playing Kivari Nesh. Oh, I'm Beth. I don't know if we said our names. I don't remember.
balloons.
Balloons that don't appear. What am I doing? I'm Kivari Nesh.
Yeah.
And I'm a Lashunta operative. And back to you.
Back to
Justin.
you, Justin. It's me, Justin. Do I have a big frame? I do. Look at it's me. I've got the balloons, all 6 of them. We're back, friends. Getting into this is session 11 of Arc 3. We're really in it now, baby. Shit's happening. So without further ado, why don't we get into this episode of The Vast?
What are the turtles' names?
What were they?
How did we not
Delgado.
remember?
Last
No.
session of The Vast.
Vincent Van Gogh?
No, it's the
Debussy.
classic.
Justin, I need to explain this because the turtle fan in me is hurt.
I'm sorry, gang.
Vincent Van Gogh was a turtle in the last session of The Vast.
Oh, Vincent Van Slow.
Oh, Vincent Van Slow is very good.
We did it.
I gotta mute
And we're
myself.
done. That
That's
was a
me
great
leaving.
episode.
Yeah, thanks,
And
guys.
it's neither here nor there. Rono had a
You ruined
therapy
it.
session with everybody in the party. Of course, we don't have our intro music. What am I doing with my life? Here we go. I'll cut all of that. Last session of The Vast, Rono had a therapy session with everyone in the party, more or less. Thinking they crossed a line with Kivari, Rono had confided in TJ before sleep. Skrank fell asleep beneath Odyssey 9's cape, and Odyssey powered off into sleep mode for the night. We had a brief little cutscene of Dr. Lati collapsing in the Verma due to a brutal wound suffered in the fight against Brood's crew, only to be rescued by Lace Pazel of the Knights of the Northern Cross, which are led by Gideon Crossblade. Their crew were defrosted, apparently, and taking stock of things in Down Low. Lati showed up the next day with morning soup, or maybe it was coffee, or maybe it was both. Truly, who knows? And thanked you all before heading back to work at Ichihara Holdings Limited, but not before Skrank asked them to keep an ear out to see if people were moving weapons to keep the family and Brood's crew well supplied. Seemed awfully suspicious. Kivari and TJ went to turn in the signal tower job as Rono and Skrank settled in to craft the warped Kefik claw back into a usable weapon. The two furry friends were quick to hop into work, teaming up to build a formidable little weapon that mimicked a lot of the Kefik's bizarre abilities. TJ and Kivari turned in the job to Numez along with Proof, also known as a bunch of heads, of Brood's crew, nabbing a clean 2,500 credits for everyone. However, upon leaving, Rick darted off into an alleyway where in the past TJ Maxx and crew used to sell their wares in small little pop-up markets. Rick scanned some more graffiti and discovered another message left behind by Max. A message asking if TJ found what Max left behind, foreshadowing that it could help for what's to come. Also, hinting that Rick may be able to decipher the location based on how many of these graffiti locations that he's able to scan. The crew united, formed a plan to tackle the apartment complex, which was shut down mysteriously by the Knights. TJ ran into a dear friend, old Lorraine, an older resident of Down Low who TJ helped fix up their augmented leg years ago, and it's still holding strong. She told TJ that they'd been staying in a Terminus area, trying to kind of near Terminus 3-ish interchange, trying to keep together and keep warm and fed with a good few of the residents out there. They've all been ousted from the apartment complex, and nobody knows why. The Knights rounded them all up in the middle of the night and kicked them out onto the streets. Lorraine headed off, saying how lovely it was to see TJ before she left. A lot of you took in the sights of the hard light barrier that surrounds the apartment complex entrance, with a small Knights patrol keeping watch. TJ and Kivari managed to get a successful look at the operation that's going down, while Skrank and Rono were just a little bit distracted and confused about what's happening. And that is where we pick up. We are all outside of this apartment complex, taking a look. Again, there's this 10-foot hard light barrier that Kivari successfully identified, in that it would be against everyone's best, against everyone's, I lost that sentence. It would be ill-advised to make physical contact with the hard light barrier wall that has been implemented there. As TJ made a note of the Knights that are kind of on this constant patrol back and forth, and you all kind of gathered back up. Odyssey 9 had been bidding you all farewell, as in they're heading back to the Verma to continue on with their research that they started on the Moon Knight. Moon Knight? That's not it. On the Moon Giant, there we go. On the Moon Giant researcher. I think I was thinking Goliath, Grimir, Eldridge Knight, Carrick. Anyway,
like Kevin Bacon.
Making 6
Go with
degrees
the
of
moon.
Grimir. Of the, I was about to say moon Goliath, fuck my life. Of the moon giant researcher known as Iapetus Moro. Odyssey 9 gives a little wave.
Okay, friends, I'll see you later. Good luck, bye.
And turns around and leaves. Bless you. That's where we pick up, crew. This is where we are outside of the apartment complex. What are we doing? What's up?
Quick question. We have 2 edge points? Or one?
Kivari has 1, and TJ has 1, and these are going to be useful during the infiltration phase. So if you all decide the thing to do is to try and get around the wall and the guards, we're going to go into a subsystem event. And if not, you guys continue on your way or whatever the general plan is that you all have.
I don't remember failing.
You sure did.
I remember failing. It hurt. I still think that like trying to stealth our way is going to be the best bet.
Yeah. I slipped up a little, that's all.
Yeah, I seem to recall that you were stinky.
You were
I ate a lot of noodles.
Oh.
Yeah, Rona was so stinky that it made my nose unable to follow any scent, which is like,
Also,
you know.
I have 6 armpits. What do you want?
No, I get it. We can get you deodorant.
I mean,
That
cats
is
have
an
like
option.
4 armpits. Not stinky.
Not stinky.
That's a fucking lie.
Gilmore!
Whoa.
I feel like this is slander against Gilmore.
Never heard Rono curse before.
I didn't think he could say words like that.
I think it was Renard coming through if I'm lying.
Okay, got it.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Just like occasionally slip into Renard.
Yeah, slip into the Renard vernacular.
Yeah, that last word is important.
You know, just
So,
gently
anyway.
ease into. Okay, anyway. Yes, let's be sleuthy.
How many knights are posted out front? I know there were the 2 at the front of the apartment, and then that hard light barrier.
Well, this will make it easier, I suppose, in some regard. Is our intention to figure out a way and break into the apartment complex? Is that the plan?
Yeah. We're sneaking still.
Hell yeah. Well, we'll get into the infiltration subsystem. Fun.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little lowdown here. So it kind of works like this. There are obstacles, and I think we know what those are, and they're pretty obvious, and they're out there. It's the hard light rail wall and the Knights of Golarion patrol that we have to deal with in order to get into the apartment complex that you know about, that you can see. That's what we're dealing with right now. Each obstacle needs a certain amount of points required to bypass it successfully. Some of these are individual, some of these might be group. It depends on the obstacle, it depends on the situation. But in general, all of these main nodes, main focal points of obstacles need a certain amount of points to get through. This could be where the edge points come into play. If you feel like it's a good time to use them, you can cash in the edge points, and that will get you 1 automatic success on an infiltration point, basically is what they're called. Or you can try to roll for it. You might get a critical success that might end up in your favor. But this all takes place in a round-based system, much like combat. So you will have only the amount of skills and movement you have in a combat situation. It's just a little more open, you know what I mean? Like, we're not going to be on a grid or anything like that. And it's going to be a little bit fluid for how things work out, but that's essentially what we're getting at. There's something that is implemented called awareness, and every round the awareness builds. The longer you take, the more awareness there is at certain thresholds, things will get more difficult because you're taking longer to infiltrate or, to get in somewhere. So the longer you take, the more difficult it will become, and could introduce obstacles, could introduce new complications. A whole manner of things could happen based on how the situations play out. So if we are jumping in with our first round, we start at an awareness of 1. Kivari and TJ have 1 infiltration point each. You have a Knights patrol that are walking kind of back and forth, generally doing like a standard patrol, along with this kind of electrified hard light barrier that is restricting people from entering the apartment complex. This will be the first round. You don't necessarily know how many infiltration points you may or may not need. And I'm now wondering if maybe that's just something I tell you all. I don't know. No, I'm not going to tell you all. But you know the obstacles. So what's the plan? This is their first round. Everyone gets basically their full suite of actions. And you can help each other do whatever, right?
Is in this case, when you're doing the infiltration, when you're talking about your full round, obviously you can probably use spells and actions in that regard. Yep. But is that also like a skill-based check?
Well, it depends, right? A skill-based check would be an action, and a spell would be 2 actions like normal. Just like combat. So if you were trying to stealth, you'd make a stealth check, and that would be like an action and your movement to stealth, right?
Okay.
For example.
Cool. Now what do I want to do? I do want to stealth.
Yeah.
I think that is an option. And I think...
And TJ would have to roll for Rick. You'd have to do a Rick roll.
A Rick roll.
I'm leaving him here. It's just going to be parked outside.
Crazy.
After that,
that's our bag.
Could Rick do like recon, or like could he be our Rickon? Could he do like patrol for us and and could he help us like? I don't know what I'm saying. Like avoid the knights.
Well, Rick could make some kind of perception check of their own. But the thing is, that would be like, you'd have to incorporate Rick's actions into the action economy at this point, right? Like this will be a part of Ben's total action economy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
From what I know about these hard light barriers, is this something that not we, but like TJ or Skrank could hack to turn off briefly? Or is it something that is like once put up, like if we took down a portion of it, would that turn off the rest of it, or would we just be able to turn off like a piece?
That would be probably a computer-based recall knowledge check you'd have to make. And if you wanted to find out if there was some kind of control point, this is where the scenario kind of becomes intense, because it's like, are we going to spend time looking for the control point? Awareness is going to be building every round, and you can, for sure, if that's the path you want to take. But the awareness system is building in the background as we go, so that could be a recall knowledge for computers if you wanted to put that. And
recall knowledge is one of the actions, like it would be one of the actions in the 3 action economy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I say first, maybe we as a collective, I mean, I'm happy to spend one of my edge points. I'm happy to edge with you all. But,
He's down to edge.
listen, Fig's face when I said that was gold. It was like a little surprised and like, oh.
Plus
He's on the edge of hard life.
Oh no.
And Justin's got the tunes tonight.
Yeah.
Justin's here with
Justin
the remixes.
karaoke.
Justin karaoke.
It's Justin karaoke.
Cranioke.
It's Justin Yoki.
Karaoke.
I think for Rono, I think Rono is really uncomfortable with thieving. And so I think he's like channeling a little bit of Renard in order to be good at what they need of him.
Oh.
And so I think he is going to stealth. But I also think that I have a really good computer skill check.
Yeah.
But I never read Rono as good with computers. I think it's Renard that's good at computers. And so I think Rono is like trying to like rack his little brain so that he could maybe give them a note on Renard's probably dealt with something similar in the past.
It's like a little tab index. You're like, hey, shard light.
Thieving.
Pirating.
Crime.
How to commit crime.
To sneak into abandoned buildings.
So that is what he is going to do this round. Is I guess moving is also.
Yeah,
No,
so like the stealth, it's like an action and a movement. So it's 2 actions, right? Stealth is 2 actions?
Yeah, but we'll say like if you were stealthing, you are now kind of in like a stealth mode. We'll play it that way, right?
Okay.
Where you're activating stealth, and then maybe the next round that's not something you have to do because you're already actively kind of doing it.
Okay. Those are the 2 things that he's gonna do.
Well, let's make that check.
Some rolls.
Yeah.
So stealth first.
Yes. Yeah. And the DC, I assume you're trying to stealth out of the guard patrol is what
Yeah, so that's a 21.
21 just does it. DC 20 is the stealth check to get around this patrol. Rono, you feel pretty confident that you kind of get a bead on how the knights are moving. You get 1 infiltration point, 1 success, and that is enough to bypass the guards, but not the wall.
Okay.
Can we do the same actions? Like, can I also?
Yeah. There's no
I was going to say
restriction. Yeah.
Stealth for the first round with me and Rick, since I got a roll.
Could I? I might be able to be helpful if the DC is 20 and some of us are not as good at stealthing. It might be. I'm wondering if I could maybe like cast Figment to maybe like distract the guards, like cast Figment in a different direction and do like a little. I don't know. Would that like lower a stealth DC or something?
Quite possibly. That's very fun. I like that a lot. Figment that's a cantrip, right?
I think so.
2 actions to cast Figment.
Yeah.
A 5-foot cube, so not a small space. Within 30 feet is your range. No, you might need to overclock in order to cast further. Cool. What is your spell save DC, Skrank?
That's a cool question. Is that different than my Technomancer DC?
No, sorry, that is your Technomancer DC. That's sorry.
It is my okay, so that's 20.
It's 20. Great. I don't have dice. That's fine.
Make it up.
I have literally nothing.
That's what you were forgetting.
That's what I was forgetting.
Here, I have a dice for you, Justin.
Oh, wow. They get Wild, not one of their trained skills. Insane. They only have a +2. Who wants to roll for me? Someone roll a d20 for me.
I'm scared.
And you want to get less than 18.
A 14.
Ooh, only 16. You see, what does Skrank do to kind of create this illusion?
Skrank is gonna so the illusion that Skrank wants to cast is the illusion of Gideon is not part of the patrol.
No. These are just like night 7 and night 3.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So I want to cast an illusion. And hold on, does it let me do sound too or no? It says illusory sound or vision. Yeah, okay. So I actually want to do a sound of Gideon. I want to do Gideon's voice in the distance, being like, "Knights to the."
Noodle shop.
I go.
Now.
I don't know if Skrank has ever heard Gideon. I think this is player knowledge seeping in to...
Oh no, you're totally right. I probably haven't, have I? Okay, hold on. Let me think of... Okay, then I'll do... Have I heard...
You can still do sound. You can have someone screaming out for help or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Sound is still an option. I'm just saying I don't think Skrank would know Gideon's voice.
Yeah, probably not. Who else could I... Well, do I know any, like, of the other higher ranking knights? Probably nothing. No one other than...
We've heard the voice of the shitty guy.
Sir Morg.
The shitty guy.
Yeah,
Sir
didn't we hear
Morg.
his voice?
Yeah.
His
Skrank spends a lot of time with Sir Morg, actually.
Sir Morg. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I'll do Sir Morg's voice. Hey, stupid head knights. No, not like that. Knights to the in that direction. Go. It's very convincing.
Well, it's very convincing because they failed their check against that. They. Oh, you know what I'm just thinking. Nope, we're good. Yeah, we're still good. Wow. It should have made it a save, wisdom save, not a wisdom check. They turn and like look at each other, and then like kind of start walking in that direction. We'll give everyone a +2 circumstance bonus. In this instance. So Skrank begins moving up. Are you using your other action to move? Okay.
Yeah, I'll use my other action to move.
Hell yeah. What about Kivari or TJ? What's the vibe?
Stealthing and moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think TJ's also going to stealth, and Rick just moving.
Hell yeah. What do we get?
26.
26. Whoa.
Second.
26. Yeah, Kivari, you kind of take this advantage basically from Skrank, not literal advantage, but to begin moving kind of right behind as the knights are starting to move.
That'd be 22 for TJ.
Nice.
And 21 for Rick.
21.
Sorry. He has his own.
Everyone succeeds, which is incredible. You all gain 1 point towards the knights. You have successfully gotten... Oh my god, excuse me. You have successfully gotten around this obstacle. The second obstacle ahead of you is the hard light wall. The awareness goes up by 1 in this new round. We're at 2. The knights are kind of a little bit distracted by Skrank. Skrank, you can choose an action to keep this sound going this turn if you wanted.
I think we might be better. Well, actually, I mean, TJ's actually really good at. TJ's pretty good at computers. So if I think it might behoove us for at least one of us to do a computer check to see if we can try to get into it. But I think, yeah.
I'll have TJ see if he can try to.
I think, my point is if you guys are going to do that, then I'll do an action to keep the sound going.
I think TJ will try.
In order to do the computer's check, don't we need to find the control panel? Yeah.
Oh.
Which might take us back out to the guards.
Oh, never mind.
Like, I'm not saying we can't do it.
A 10-foot wall ahead of you.
Can we make a perception check to see if we could see where the control panel is?
Yeah, of course, yep. That'll be one of your actions.
Natural 20.
Natural fucking 20, Rono. Rono takes out the crime book. Just a crime written on the cover.
It's crimes.
Flips through. Rono, Renard made a very beautiful drawing of a heart wall control panel. And you just
incredible.
You just trace along the blue kind of soft glow. It's translucent, but you follow it along and you pick out just down a little ways, sort of where the guards are meandering with the sound. You do see a little station that looks like that could be the main kind of control point of the hard light wall.
You just see like a little hand that's like,
oh, okay.
But he is also flipping through his little crime book about what Renard has to say about the computers.
Well, that was only one action for perception. Rona would have two actions. Now you can hold those if someone else is doing something else in this moment.
I'm just going to keep lookout for guards, people. Just looking around corners, making sure that they aren't coming back.
You can keep a lookout. We can make this a check, but this won't be contributing to you getting over the wall, I don't think, specifically. This will be ensuring that you don't get jumped by the knights.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I feel like Kivari does not have much to offer in the way beyond trying to just take down the wall or throw people over it.
Yeah.
So she's happy to lean on the others.
Well, give me a perception.
Punch directly through the wall.
We'll base this off of. What else we got for everyone?
I was going to ask if TJ could maybe combat hack the console potentially. I know he has that, but I don't know if that would.
Combat hack. I'm on the wrong page. Attempt at computers to hack an adjacent. So you'd have to get up close to it, which is fine. So your movement would get down there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move TJ down enough to try and hack it. See if he can get in there. I think that'll. Yeah.
TJ, one of your actions, you go down where Rono is kind of pointing towards, and you spot a small kind of subtle control interface, kind of made to look like nothing particular at all, to kind of not draw attention to it. Every now and then there's like a bar on the hard light walls, and one of these bars happens to have a small interface on it.
Okay.
Rono looks at TJ and goes,
"Have you committed crimes before?"
Are you serious?
I don't know. We just met.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sometimes. I mean.
Okay.
Gotta eat.
Do you? What kind of crimes? I'm wondering if I can be of help. Is all I'm asking. Do you need me to help you?
Nothing too bad. I mean, yeah, if you want to help, yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rono can make a relevant check, which would be probably computers in this case, and this will be the aid action.
Okay.
You just
that
need a
is
15.
25.
20. That's a critical success on the aid. I wonder hold on. I think aid on a crit success actually does a little more. Critical success. Oh yeah, you get a +2 because of that critical success. Hold on, oh yeah, you're not a master at this. You're just expert at computers probably, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So TJ, whatever you get an additional +2 bonus on top of this.
Okay, that would be that'd be 24?
24. Hell yeah. TJ, you tap in with the help of Rono.
He opens the crime book to where like Renard's written out.
Yeah, Renard has like a small subroutine written just in like just handwritten, and you type it into the terminal and you get into like the lower level code. You realize you could shut down the whole hard light. That might be very obvious, or you can take it section by section, which probably would be advantageous for you. But TJ and Rono will count this as one success for both of you.
Okay.
That doesn't get you beyond the wall, but you have options now. So TJ, that was movement action, so it's only 2, and that was only Rono would have had to use perception, aid, and movement to get down there. So that's 3 for Rono.
Okay.
TJ, your third action could be another. I won't make you roll for it. But I know I have to make you roll for it. Actually, sorry. If you want to shut down a section, or you want to shut down the whole wall, it's up to TJ.
I think he'll try to shut down a section of it.
Yep.
Just to be safe, rather than the whole thing.
Let's do a computers check. Kivari was watching out. Kivari, what did you roll? Sorry, it slipped my mind for your perception check.
I don't even know if I said it, but I rolled a 19.
A 19? Okay.
That is. Oh, I'm sorry, I've been just reading his new dice.
Hey.
That's a 14, and I think his computers is 13, so that'd be
27.
27.
Hell yeah. 27, you pick between 2 of the bars, and Kivari, you kind of over your shoulder, one of the hard light sections goes out. Skrank and Kivari still have actions remaining.
I think Skrank will probably like look at. I have 2 actions left because I used an action to keep the sound going.
I think sustain is 1 action.
Yeah, so I should have 2 actions left, right?
So you have 2. Yeah, I understand English. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I think Skrank will probably try to like stealth through that bar section and just like see what's on the other side.
Yeah.
Not like see what's on the other side. But
let's do a perception. You are in kind of stealth mode, so let's do a perception as you.
I rolled a 19,
Whoa.
and I have a +8. Whoa, 27.
27, incredible. Not a critical, but Skrank, you get to the other side and you see there is like kind of a bit of space. The ground in here, there are like junk piles and old scrap that's kind of in here, and you see shut down like it's a megaplex, so you're kind of on this entryway. You're kind of off of the main entryway, but you see like small shops that are built into the lower levels that are all kind of boarded up and like metal plates over them, and no lights to be seen at all in here. But what you do here is small security drones are making rounds.
Okay.
Here.
It's like, it's a bee. There's wasps.
See, I was like, it's a Xerox.
It's a Xerox.
They're making photocopies.
And the bee.
More copies of us.
Copies of bees.
Yeah, WB40 is here.
Okay.
So with your perception check and a movement, you get around the wall and spot these security drones.
Okay. I'm just kind of like hunched down.
Yeah, Kivari is the last remaining person for this round.
I mean, I feel like spiking the drone is a bad idea, right? Like, just jumping and like, whoop. I feel like that's a bad idea. I feel like that's not what we're doing.
Were there multiple or was there just one?
You saw at least 2.
Oh. No.
I have 2 actions. I'm just kidding. That would be insane. See, I'm very good at sneaking. I'm dog shit at anything tech. So, is there like a door to the multiplex that I can like open?
Yeah, you'd have to successfully get by the view of the security drones that are...
I understand.
There's a gap of space between where the hard light wall is and the actual building structure itself. And again, there's like a bunch of closed down shops. So there are a lot of doors. There's like closed down shops. There's like entryways and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty good at sneaking, as a general rule. Some would say I'm an expert at it. So, I think is this a bad idea, guys? Do I just steal ahead? Am I fucking over the party? I'll try to cross the...
I think you have 2 actions, so 2 of those could be your movement to get over.
Yeah.
This, I will say, this is not... we'll say 1 movement because this is a new kind of obstacle that we're facing, so this will require new stealth checks that aren't against the knights, essentially. We're in a new kind of environment now. So give me a stealth check, and 1 of your movements will get you started heading over.
That is another 26.
Whoa, hell yeah.
I rolled the same number.
Kivari, you kind of plot a path, and you see these old benches and like, garbage bin type structures and things like that. And you start kind of like sneaking in and kind of posting up when you hear a drone flying overhead. Our awareness builds by 1. I don't think anyone's failed anything yet, which is incredible. Rono, TJ, still outside the wall. Skrank and Kivari inside of the wall. This might take a little planning if TJ intends to put the wall back after getting over, but either way, Skrank and Rono and TJ are going to need movement to obviously get beyond the wall from this point.
Yeah, Rono's gonna give several thumbs up to TJ. Grab his crime book.
Oh, okay.
And stealthily try to make his way over to the opening.
Yeah, you get to the opening where Skrank is currently waiting.
Nice. We'll kind of look around, look at Skrank, also give a thumbs up.
Skrank will give 2 thumbs up back.
What is TJ doing?
Probably getting Rick down through the passageway and probably get TJ in there as well.
Yeah, TJ can run and get around to the other side of the barrier. Everyone can kind of be sort of in the same area at the start of the barrier there.
Okay.
We can make this a... this is the intended use here, but Kivari's gone on ahead, and Kivari's gotten 1 success on her own. But you can move as a group, and you'll need to overcome a certain amount of infiltration points. Now, Kivari and TJ both still have 1 point that they could offset here if they wanted. That's an option. As we move into this new round here, most of you have just used a movement. I think Kivari and Skrank have all of their actions so far.
So if I use my point, it would be an automatic success for everyone?
For you, because you've gone on ahead.
For me.
Yeah.
Just me alone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm not going to do that right now.
Do we think we should we try to get the drones? Do we want to try to get those drones?
There's a look in your eye I'm not really comfortable with.
What is happening here?
Skrank wants to fuck up some drones, gang.
I say we get to where Key's at, and then probably drop this part of the barrier so they don't really track us.
Oh, yeah. Could I, like, could TJ come through and then could I use telekinetic hand to, like, put the barrier back, essentially?
You could, yeah. You could use one of your, or is it 2 actions for telekinetic hand?
I think telekinetic hand, yeah, telekinetic hand is 2 actions. And I have 3 left.
Okay.
So, is that what we want to do?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, cover our bases as we stealth in.
Yeah. And I mean, then they won't have contact with the knights outside if we mess up the drones, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll do that. I'll cast.
Unless they're like, they go offline, and then the knights are like,
what's going on with that? Yeah.
I saw it in the crime book.
Yeah, the wall, thanks to Skrank's telekinetic hand, the wall is reactivated as everyone is on the other side. That was 2 actions. Skrank has 1 remaining.
Mm-hmm.
What's everyone else doing?
I think probably stealthing to Kivari if we can.
This will be new stealth checks for everybody.
Yeah.
Is there a way that I can, like, monitor the drone movements and I can signal to them when to move and when not to move?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, let's do this will be perception probably to track what's going on with them. We'll wait for this roll because maybe this will give a group bonus for everyone else moving. Skrank only has 1 action, so Skrank can either start preparing a stealth but not move, or move without stealthing. It's up to Skrank. You might not need to, so we'll see what Kivari got.
I didn't roll very well, so I'm going to use one of my hero points.
Ooh, a hero point. You could use your infiltration point to succeed instead. And keep a hero point. A hero point, infiltration point is only, or your edge point
is only useful here.
Is only useful in these situations, whereas a hero point.
Sure, then I'll use my edge point.
Great.
To succeed.
You get a normal success, but that grants everyone a +2 circumstance bonus here, as Kivari is keeping an eye and then waving everyone when it's time to move.
Okay. Rolling. 28.
Whoa, let's go.
Give me a second, I'm doing math.
Math in my tabletop game. What is this?
Because Rick and TJ have different plus stuff for stealth. Oh no, they gotta play at the same time. Let's see. Oh, it's both +9. Okay, that's easier. Two? And we add, do I add the 2 to both TJ and Rick, or is it just 1?
Yeah, I'd say to both, yeah.
Okay, so that'll be 11. So TJ has a 26.
Hell yeah.
And Rick has 30.
30! That's a critical success for Rick.
My dog.
Nice.
That gives the
sneaky
group
dog
enough success points for the drones that Skrank can just use their movement to follow the group instead of stealthing.
He's just walking behind.
Skrank is under Rick, actually.
Holding on.
Skrank's riding Rick. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's
Skrank has a cowboy hat on.
Oh, I was going to say a fucking beret. Yeah. Skrank's like a war.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just dee. Perfect.
Napoleon height, probably, right?
Spopolian.
Spycorn.
Yeah.
I guess he does. Does he have a... It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know. You all successfully have enough infiltration points to push through and get in under kind of a lip of the mega structure itself, as you open up one of the doors, just this little into the apartment complex. And we only gained 3 awareness points. We didn't hit a single threshold, gang, because no one failed. I was expecting some failures. I was expecting a bunch of stuff, but everyone was super chill. You find yourselves within the megastructure of the apartment. You're on kind of like this mid-level itself. Everything it's cold and dark. There's absolutely no power in here, which seems probably a little odd. There is power in other places in the station, but you're well aware that the family does have control over conduit itself, and it feels like it's not a mistake that there's currently no power on within the apartment megastructure itself. And there's some debris around. It seems like people have been breaking in here probably often since the barrier has been put up. But you all successfully get in and close the door behind you at this kind of mid-level of the structure.
Kivari, turns out I'm really good at crimes.
I always knew you had it in you, buddy.
That's your takeaway.
Very quiet high fives to everyone.
They're very padded because he's very fuzzy hands.
Yeah, I think I'm more like Renard than I realize, you know? I thought we were really different.
Well, that was good work.
Work, guys.
Yeah, everybody did good work.
Yeah, now we gotta figure out what they wanted.
Yeah.
You did good too, boy. Shake.
You did so good, I didn't even see you for a second.
Rick goes up onto his highlands and his hind legs, and Skrank like goes back. He's like, oh shit.
Oh, shake. He knows how to. Okay.
Like the war poses for all the paintings where the horse is rearing.
Exactly.
Skrank
has a lasso.
We get that for one moment, and then Skrank is on his ass.
It's great fall.
Once again, Skrank's successes sound like failures.
I immortalized it, don't worry.
Thank you. Skrank was
This is a
holding
really
his
quick
tail
doodle.
as a lasso.
Of course.
Incredible.
Like that. Yeah. See? All right, perfect. Anyway, as long as we have it immortalized. Okay, enough shenanigans. We're in this abandoned apartment building. It's scary.
The power's off.
Power's off. It's chilly.
The power being off is a little suspicious. Should we start? Basements are usually where they keep power. Should we see if something's maybe going on below?
I feel like last time we went to a basement, it was pretty bad.
When was the last time we went to a basement?
I don't know, there was a door.
Yeah.
It was fine. Nothing bad happened.
I don't know, you had a pretty emotional day, I would say.
It was when I came upstairs that I had the emotional day.
Yeah.
The basement was fine.
Okay.
If anything, it was more emotional for you because I found the information about that guy who researches those things that your other guy likes.
Elias?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was giving an impromptu TED Talk.
Skrank, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Would
You
TJ
insist.
be
I rolled
familiar
a
with the
17.
building by any chance?
I think TJ would know that there's a couple of floors up, there's a couple of floors down, there's elevators probably not working because the power is out. I think TJ
We just
would
stand in an elevator waiting.
what did you get? Fig.
I got a 27.
27.
Ooh, that's my captain.
Skrank, you feel a kind of familiar, kind of
I smell
warmth.
a kind of familiar.
Oh, you know what?
Just-
I like that a lot. You do smell a kind of familiar scent. It's
And that's what I get for a 27.
it's odd to place, and you think about it for a moment, and it reminds you of some time you spent, some elements on Dream Station.
Uh-oh. Okay. Skrank don't like it anymore.
And you get a trail. You get like a scent trail, essentially, with the 27, because that's great.
Does it smell like those fucking doors, Justin?
Yeah, like the worm, space worm.
No, it doesn't smell like those
With the
doors.
socks.
Like a belly worm.
No.
Not unlike a belly worm.
God damn it. Please stop talking about your belly worm.
It's just a fact of life.
Rono and Skrank were getting along, but every time Rono mentions his belly worm, Skrank and Rono enter into conflict.
1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Who's back?
Just-
Yeah.
Oh, I'll try harder.
Okay. All right. I get it. Okay. It smells like maybe something else Elias had cooking up.
Yeah, well, Dream Station had ancient tech, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's what made it work.
Yeah. That's what Elias was
Should I
researching.
go?
Home?
Should you
Where?
go?
Oh, yeah.
The hose?
I brought the hose. No,
The foxes do be fucking with the hose.
Okay.
Toes.
So last computer check I do for you guys. All right.
That was a callback.
Oh my god.
I just thought maybe, I'm not always so good at retaining this information or writing it down. Should I go?
Oh, and bring the other guy, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, why don't you stick around for now? It seems like when you get
Okay.
surprised, he sometimes pops out anyway, so...
Yeah, that's when I can't think about, like, ice cream,
You get too excited.
Oh, well, I
and
get
Renard
overwhelmed.
pops out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't usually do that, so,
Rono gets overstimulated and becomes Renard.
It's overstimulated. Rono's halter comes
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, I'll, when I feel like it's right, when I feel like the time's right. We've been saying Elias a lot, and I'm gonna take out my notebook.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
keep Renard in there until the time's right, and you'll know when it's right for you. You'll
He's
know when
not
you're
a-
ready, Rono.
He's not inside.
I was going to say, keep Renard in your Renard.
Renard.
Keep them in your pants,
that's
I guess.
awful.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Uh,
Rono doesn't wear pants.
I got
He's
no
Winnie the
pants
Poohing
on.
it.
Absolutely does not
Keep
wear
them in your
pants.
jacket.
No pants, Crocs.
Ew.
Space
Oh,
Crocs.
yeah.
Gross.
Rono's a
Crocs.
psychopath. Sorry, I didn't realize Rono was a serial killer.
I didn't know either. Comes in with his
Okay.
Crocs and
Rono
jacket.
didn't know crime. Apparently not.
Yeah, I got some gibbets on here.
Disgusting.
All right, let's follow the stinky smell.
Yeah, does the stinky spell?
Come on.
Wow.
Rono
Does the
smells
stinky
bizarre.
smell seem to go, lead you deeper below?
Yeah, just go up or down.
You follow to a stairwell leading
Stinky
upwards.
Ah, yeah.
Plot twist.
It smells like trauma that I've been trying to bury
Is that,
like a season.
does it smell like Updog?
It smells like
Get out.
it smells like up dog.
Does it smell like
It's like
Spug
Spubstog?
Spug?
Lost
That
in the
was the
sauce.
most
You got me.
Newfoundlander thing you've ever said. Say that sentence again and picture any
Say
old man you know.
Sound like Spug?
I close my eyes.
Oh
What?
my god.
Oh no. There's a communal carbon monoxide leak, I know it.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Yeah,
truly.
through the computer.
Yeah.
Hooey.
Okay. Upstairs
Okay.
then? Okay.
All right, upstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, the stairwells are kind of quiet and empty. There is some debris and dust that has settled, but you do see little scuff prints in the floor and things like that. Kind of, again, further evidence that people have been through here. You're kind of following Skrank up and up and up and up to get to the 7th floor, the top floor of this megastructure. You are in this little hallway area that's just it goes left and right. There's doors. Skrank with the roll is easily able to kind of continue on this trail. As you walk down the hallway, you reach a door near the end. Skrank, you notice it's cracked open just a smidge. You look up, it's room 709 written on the door. The door is open just a hair, and you get this smell of ozone, of dried blood, and of this familiar scent from Dream Station. And that's where we're going to end this episode of The Vast.
What a day.
No,
Wow.
sir.
Thank you for listening to our Starfinder 2nd Edition series, The Vast. This episode featured
Fig as Skrank.
Ben as TJ.
Beth as Kivari.
Grayson as Rono.
and Justin, that's me, as your space gamekeeper.
If you'd like to support the show, you can do so for free by listening to and reviewing our podcast on your favorite podcast app, or by following @nofame on Blue Sky, TikTok, or YouTube.
If you wish, you can support us through Twitch, Ko-fi, or Patreon. It's never required, but always appreciated. Supporters gain access to our supporter section of the Discord with exclusive shows, post-credit shoutouts, and other fun perks like gaming servers. Cool!
Check out discord.nofame.ca and join our cozy, chill Discord full of cool nerds who talk about nerd things. That's discord.nofame.ca. We've also got merch. Support the show and wear cool stuff. Check it out at merch.nofame.ca.
Thanks again for listening to the No Fame podcast. Be sure to check out our other shows, our social links, our support pages, or anything else at nofame.ca.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
So long.
Hey, see you soon,
Farewell.
travelers.
Travelers.
The time has come to shout out the people that keep the No Fame lights glowing. We've got Rooney Runes, #awooify your life, and Retson, it's embarrassing, but I have nunchucks. If you support the show across any platform, head on over to our Discord supporter channels where you can find the shoutout form. That's discord.nofame.ca, a cool, very chill, cozy place for us nerds to talk about nerd things. Share memes, drop your daily Wordle score, talk about games, and all sorts of other things. You can support the show mainly on our Ko-fi, but if you'd rather support on Twitch or Patreon, that would mean the world to us. You can find all of those links at nofame.ca. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you later on.